Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. The message I heard is he is married. The scripture comes from 2 Samuel 9. David asks, is there anyone still left of the house of Saul to whom I can show kindness for Jonathan's sake? Now there was a servant of Saul's household named Ziba. They summoned him to appear before David, and the king said to him, "Are you Ziba?" "At your service," he replied. The king asked, "Is there no one still alive from the house of Saul to whom I can show God's kindness?" Ziba answered the king, "There is still a son of Jonathan. He is lame in both feet." "Where is he?" the king asked. Ziba answered, "He is at the house of Machir, son of Amiel in Lozabar." So King David had him brought from Lodabar, from the house of Machir, son of Amiel. When Mephibosheth, son of Jonathan, the son of Saul, came to David, he bowed down to him in honor, to pay honor. David said, "Mephibosheth." "At your service," he replied. "Don't be afraid," David said to him, "for I will surely show you kindness for the sake of your father Jonathan. I will restore you to all the land that belonged to your grandfather Saul, and you will always eat at my table." Mephibosheth bowed down and said, "What is your servant that you should notice a dead dog like me?" Then the king summoned Ziba, Saul's steward, and said to him, "I have given your master's grandson everything that belongs to Saul and his family. You and your sons and your servants are to farm the land for him and bring in the crops, so that your master's grandson may be provided for. And Mephibosheth, grandson of your master, will always eat at my table." Then Ziba said to king, "Your servant will do whatever my lord the king commands his servant to do." So Mephibosheth ate at David's table like one of the king's sons. Mephibosheth had a young son named Micah, and all the members of Ziba's household were servants of Mephibosheth. And Mephibosheth lived in Jerusalem because he always ate at the king's table. He was lame in both feet. All right. Here is the message. Here is the message. Here is the message. Here is the message. So, as we know, David and Saul did not get along very well because Saul knew that David had the anointing of God upon him. Saul knew that David was going to be king. Okay, and because of this, Saul and David didn't get along. However, his son Jonathan and David did. Okay, and I just feel like this is the message. Okay, this is such a okay, so this is like a situation where there is a wife, a husband, and a mistress. And this mistress has the option, the opportunity to move away from this three-way relationship. And I also feel like she has been given a blessing by the wife. Okay, so the wife has given this mistress some information somehow, some way, regardless to if this wife has spoken directly to this mistress face to face, or if this wife has spoken to this mistress over the phone, or if this mistress is just stalking the wife on social media. Somehow, some way, a message has been relayed. Anyways, God is saying, in reality, whoever this mistress is, this may also be a mistress that was had something going on with this husband prior to the marriage. So maybe the husband and this mistress have been messing around for a while or for a long period of time. And I'm saying that because y'all know Saul was king first, okay? And Saul had his place as king. He had his time as king. But when it was time for him to go, it was time for him to go. And he was ushered out the way that God wanted him to be ushered out. And David was ushered in. again. And I feel like this is Queen Rashidi and Queen Esther situation where someone was removed from a seat. Okay. And even like it's kind of like this person may have been removed from the seat, but at the same time, this person is still kind of lingering. And so this person will be in a place of Saul, and the wife will be in a place of David. God is saying that this Saul, this person has an opportunity to remove themselves from this situation. There is some information that this person was told, even if it is so, like, if the information is something so simple as in, you know, that it is a sin to sleep with someone else's husband. Even if it is something so simple as in, you know, you have made yourself an enemy of God by coming in between something that God put together. Like, God is saying that a wife has given this mistress information that is helpful. Because what she doesn't know is, if she carries on pursuing this relationship with this husband, with this married man, she is bringing the wrath of God upon herself, and that is all it is. Okay, that's really what God is saying. Like, God is basically saying that this woman doesn't realize that this is good advice. She may take it as in she's hating on me. Okay, which, you know, to me, I say no, it actually sounds like you hating on the wife. Why do you feel like you just gotta sleep with this woman husband? You the real hater. You the one that's really jealous. Why do you feel like you just gotta sleep with this woman husband? Apparently she don't want to share. Okay, so why would you carry on? You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of women like to say, well, he came on to me and he keep asking me, and so you don't know how to say no. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, you know, I get it. The mistress does not owe the wife any loyalty. But, you know, in reality, you can't get mad if somebody, you know, if things starts falling apart for you. You can't get mad if the wrath of God comes upon you. You can't get mad if bad things start happening to you and you refuse to listen to what God has already instructed. You insist on ignoring the commands of God. You know what I'm saying? And even if, like, I get it, the mistress didn't take the oath, the husband did, but that doesn't give her the right. You know, that's just like someone basically saying, well, I know we both stole it together. We both stole the candy together, but they took more than me. Like, God is saying he not worried about who is sinning the most. Both people in the situation sin. Both the husband and the mistress are sinning. Both of them are. Both of them are committing adultery, and both of them will have to deal with the wrath of God. Now, God is saying that this mistress received some information. This information may have been information as to why they need to stop messing around with this married man. They saw the information as the wife attacking them, but God said in reality they don't realize that they initiated the attack when they decided to sleep with a married man, regardless if they knew him first or not. As soon as he got married, that's done. Why even disrespect yourself in such a way to allow a married man to use you? And, you know, like, that's just being real. But a mistress will say, I'm hating. Why would you allow that man to use you like that? I just, you know, me, I don't care if anybody try to call me bougie, or if anybody try to call me uppity, or if anybody try to say I think I'm all that, or I think this, I think that. I don't really think that way, but I do respect myself a little bit more than for me to just be allowing somebody to use me like I'm nothing, like I'm trash, like I'm like, no. No. I don't care. Even just as I am, with my hair natural, not having retwisting my hair, no makeup on, no lashes, you not finna disrespect me, and that's period. And I don't know why some women allow themselves to be disrespected in such a way. But God is saying that he see that, but at the same time, yeah, he getting him, but he gonna get her too. I just feel like this is a situation where this mistress thinks that because she's not the one that took the marriage oath, she's in the clear. God said, nah, come here. You too. You know. And I feel like this is somebody that knows. This is somebody that knows that this man is married. And it is a difference between a man that is married that lies and says that he is single, and a man that is married that openly is married. In one, a woman can be, it can be, okay, she trying to let them pass. It can be more so, okay, maybe she thought they were dating. Maybe she thought they could have some kind of future and they had something going on. But on the other hand, it's kind of like, okay, so you knew it was going nowhere. You knew this person had no intention to be serious with you ever. Okay? And if you do think that this person has any intention on being with you, that means that you have intentions on destroying a marriage. All in all, God is saying that he is going to handle this person just as he handled Saul, okay? Just as God handled Saul. David did not have to touch Saul. David could have touched Saul. David had all the hands for Saul. I feel like David wanted all the smoke, but he was like, God told me I can't touch you. Okay, and I just feel like God is saying, like, that's the case right now. Like, God is saying, surely, 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 surely. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, it may not be this week, it may not be next week, it may not be next month, it may not be this month, it may not be this year, it may not be next year, it may not be in 5 years, it may not be in 10. This woman gonna feel the wrath of God, and it's gonna hit hard. Because this person was told what they were doing was wrong. This person was shown why it was wrong. And this person carried on ignoring God's command. And God said, just you wait. Just you wait. Just you wait. If this person would have went on about their business, their life would have been completely different. But because they ignored the commands of God, they ignored God, they ignored God, they ignored God, they ignored God. And they thought that God was just going to allow them to disrespect his child. And he said, not today. He said what he said. He meant what he said. Okay? And that's the message. That's the message, And I feel like another part of this message that kind of is deep underneath. I feel like for some of you, you have really helped whoever this person is. Somebody that someone has helped or someone could help. This person could receive help, and it's some kind of help that they need that you could provide for them. But because y'all are in this enemy position, it's not gonna work. You can't help them if they disrespecting you. You can't help them while they spit in your face. And it's kind of like, yes, Jesus says that we are not supposed to be vengeful. Revenge belongs to God. We are not supposed to be hateful, and we're not supposed to be mean. But that doesn't mean that we are supposed to be pushovers, and people are supposed to be able to just disrespect us and run us over and mistreat us and laugh at us and mock us, and then we have to turn around and help them. We are not slaves. We are not. Just because we are servants of God, we are servants of God. Servants of God. God. We are not slaves, and we are not, it's not a requirement to help someone that is mistreating you or to help someone that is being mean to you, or to help someone that is being rude to you. You know, it's not required. And, you know, once again, I'm going to say, and I say this because of what this scripture is actually about. This is about David doing something kind for one of Saul's descendants. And I feel like God is saying that there is a kindness that someone could do for this person. But because this person is disrespecting you so bad, you won't do it. And God is not going to punish you for not doing it because of what they are doing to you. It would be different if they were respectful. It would be different if they were kind. It would be different if they treated you correctly. But God sees what they are doing. And God says he is not requiring you to help somebody that is going to disrespect you and giggle behind your back. No. And it's just, you don't have to. It's not a requirement. This is not something that God is going to require you to do. This person chose to use their free will to disrespect you. They chose to use their free will to do this what they're doing to you. And God is saying that you can use your free will and choose not to help them. That's the message. And you know, like I said, God is saying that you watch. The word will not tarry. It may not come when you think, but it shall not tarry. It shall come to pass. This woman is going to receive her just due for her involvement with this marriage. Whatever she has what she has had going on in this marriage, she will receive her just due. And you know, I'm also going to add that that's not even something to celebrate, because I feel like this could even, because the way that God is wording it, this can be something really devastating. Because, you know, over time, someone being a continual mistress like that, it will start to cause a lot of problems and disruption in the relationship. And God is saying over time, this person is going to get worse and worse. Like the judgment that God is putting up on them is, I see somebody that is eventually going to get to a point to where they look like really sick, and it's going to be because of the evil that they have put out. It's going to be because of what they have done to somebody. And like I said, this is not something that's going to happen today. It's not something that's going to happen tomorrow. This is not something that will happen just in a month, just in a few weeks. This is something that's going to happen gradually over time. And you know, this is not even something that God wants you to be just sitting patiently waiting to see this person. God is going to show you when it's meant, but it's not something that you're supposed to look forward to. I just feel like God is saying that this is what is going to happen to this woman. And a lot of it, to be honest, is going to come from the stress of this relationship. But it's going to drive this person, it's going to stress this person out a lot. It's going to stress this person out a lot. And it could simply be just the fact that you are such a good person, and their conscience will start to eat at them. Their conscience will start to mess with them. As God builds you up and you are doing more and able to reach more people and able to do more for God, God is saying that this person is going to feel very guilty, and their guilt is going to make them sick. Yeah. Yeah. And it's not going to be a happy thing. And it's not going to be something that, like I said, this is not going to be something that is cheerful. This is not going to be something that is going to bring you or anyone else joy, because it's sad to see something like this. And it's sad, even more so because they could have simply avoided that, or they could simply avoid that by, you know, not sinning and not doing what they're doing. Yeah, but I feel like this person, due to the fact that Saul is the representation of this person is a very aggressive person. This person is very competitive. This person is very persistent. So this alone, like this work ethic that they are putting forth into sleeping with somebody else's husband, that they should be putting forth into getting their life together, is also going to cause them to get sick. Because I feel like whoever this man is not leaving his wife. mm. And I feel like even if it got to a point to where the wife left the husband, that the husband wouldn't end up with this woman. And that's going to be another reason that it's going to cause this woman to get sick, because she is basically driving herself crazy trying to get somebody. I just feel like it's something this person wants this man to bend to, or something that they want them, like maybe they want to control them, or maybe they are like, I don't know what it is, but I just feel like this person is trying to achieve some kind of goal. And this goal, even if you weren't there, they wouldn't be able to achieve it, because this man is not going to allow them to just push him around like that. Yeah, even if he does like this person, like I don't feel like it's I don't feel like it's to another point. And I just say that because, once again, Saul came before David. And if this person was what they thought they were, or what they felt they were, or what they want to be, then there never would have came a time where you came into the picture. There will be no reason for you to come into the picture. Like, it's no reason. It's no reason to go out and get somebody else if you have somebody already. And I just feel like and that goes both ways, but I feel like that's what God is saying. Like, with this situation, this person is like, I don't even know what it is about them messing around with them. Like, I don't know if what the man's reasonings are and all of those details, but I do feel like God is saying that this person is never going to achieve the goal that they want. Long story short. And it is not because you are there. It is not because this man loves you so much. And that's not to be harsh, and that's not to be mean, but it's a good reason that I'm saying this, because if it were because of that, then there would be no need for this relationship to carry on. But God has said the reason that this relationship can thrive is because this person, like, they just personally don't want to do what this person wants them to do. And it's kind of, I don't know what it is. Like, whatever it is, they're just not down for it. They're not feeling it. It has nothing to do with you. It really has to do with them. I'm not sure what it is about the relationship, but yeah, God said that this person is going to drive themselves, they're going to make themselves sick, because they won't listen to what God is telling them. And in some cases, they could even make themselves crazy. And like, it's like, kind of like, what's the name of that movie with Beyonce in it? That movie where she's married, and there's this crazy lady that becomes his assistant, and she starts throwing herself at him, and he kind of accepts her advances, then he bags back, and then it starts to turn into her breaking into their house and putting her pictures over all of Beyonce pictures, and holding the baby, and then eventually trying to actually fight and take Beyonce's character out of here, all behind this man. And I just feel like God is saying, in some cases, this woman can drive herself crazy. And yeah. And that too, you know, you can make yourself sick behind going crazy behind somebody. And this will be crazy in a sense of the way that this person wants to have this person a certain way that they don't want to be had. And I don't know. Oh, bird landed on the greenhouse. Okay, but I don't know if it's kind of like had in a sense of like this person doesn't want to marry them, or if it's had in a sense of they want this person to do certain things and accept certain things that they don't want to. But you know, that is whatever they had going on. But I just feel like God is saying that that's the message, you know. Don't sit around worrying more so about what will happen. You know, I just feel like God is saying, regardless if you stay in this relationship or if you leave, you will be okay. You know, leaving, you would be more at peace. You would have more peace. You would have more calmness. But you know, at the same time, maybe you want to stay. So it's just kind of like God is saying that He's going to bless you regardless, and that what this person is doing is not affecting you. You didn't do anything wrong. It is them that has wronged you. And you know, yeah. Another thing is God is going to bless you despite whatever this woman may feel, because there could be a situation where maybe this woman doesn't like you, maybe this woman feels some kind of way about you, um, which, you know, is not shocking, because two women being intimate with the same man, eventually they are going to start either competing with each other, or if they know, okay, so if the wife knows, but I don't know, you know, but it's just kind of like it would eventually start friction between the two. But God is saying that God is going to bless you, and God is going to bless you despite, it's not going to be in a way as in you are only receiving blessings because of your husband. It will be also because of God. Like, God will be blessing you. These will be blessings directly from God. And this person may even, you know, see the blessings that God is going to bestow upon you. And you know, that's the message. Like, and it's gonna be all the while they receive the wrath. They're gonna receive the wrath of God until they learn their lesson. And you know, if somebody just never learns their lesson, that's gonna be tough. That's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.